it's me again. So today I will continue to share to you about this book. I Wonder Why Snakes Shed the Skin, Part 4. Okay, I will going on our next page. This is the last page yesterday. The last page yesterday I read for you. So I will continue to read next page. Now let's figure it out. Do reptiles have skin like ours? A reptile's skin is quite tough and horny, more like our fingernails than our skins. Oh, it likes our fingernails. On snakes and lizards, most of the skin is covered with small scales that overlap one another. But crocodiles and turtles have even tougher skin, with hard blades rather than scales. A reptile's scaly skin holds in water and stops the animal from drying out. This is useful if you live in the desert, as many lizards do. Snakes don't feel slimy. They dry, cool and pleasant to touch. Well, I want to touch this. Oh, I just touched it from my grandma's house. It's not a poisonous snake, so don't worry. I just touched its scales. Oh, at that time, so scared. My brother shouted. A snake's old skin begins to split at the lips. The snake wiggles. This is a hard word I can't read. Out head first, turning the skin inside out as it goes. The skin often comes out in one piece in a perfect snake shape. Why do snakes shed their skin? Oh, this is the question in this book. Snakes shed their skin. Like your old clothes, a snake's skin wears out and needs replacing, often in a bigger size. So from 3 to 7 times a year, the old skin splits often and peels off. And hey presto! There's a brand new skin waiting underneath. In times of danger, the armadillo lizards turn into an amaranth ball. It rolls on its back, grips its tail and its mouth, and hides its soft belly behind a wall of scales and spines. Why do some lizards have horns and spikes? Horns and spikes are a good way to protecting an animal, like a strong suit of armor. I learned this word armor last week. They make a lizard look freeze, and they almost make a prickly mouthful of any animal that tries to attack. Why do reptiles need our help? Many reptiles are in danger of dying out forever. In the past, some kinds of reptile died out in the slow, natural process called evolution. But this takes thousands of millions of years. Today's reptiles are dying out much more quickly because people hunt them or destroy the places where they live, like a forest. Many endangered reptiles are now being looked after in zoos. In time, their young may be returned to the wild. Oh, the zoo is so kind. I read about the zoo for you. Its name is it wrong to keep animals in zoo? Please watch that video and like, share, and subscribe for me. You can watch American alligators in the Everglades Natural Park in the USA. Only 20 years ago, the animals had nearly disappeared, but thanks to laws, there are plenty of them now. Like the loggerhead turtle is in danger of extinction. Tourists invade the beaches where it breeds, and out of sea, thousands get tangled up in fishing nets and drown. Sadly, the beautiful skins of many reptiles are still used for leather goods such as wallets, belts, shoes, and bags. My mother has a bags of the insect skins, and my dad have insect belt skin. Sorry, my mom is mad now. In the past, many tortoises and other reptiles were caught to be sold as pets, and they became rare. Now, they are lost to stop people collecting and selling wild animals. So, I read two of them, but I want to read this because the first time I didn't read the first page for you, so now I will read one more. Which animals are reptiles? Snakes, lizards, crocodiles, and turtles all belong to the same animal groups. All reptiles have a bony skeleton and a scaly skin. Most of them lay eggs, which hatch on land, but some reptiles give birth to their babies. Reptiles live on land and in the sea almost everywhere on Earth, but they don't like the cold, so you won't find them around the poles. Are frogs and newts reptiles? Frogs and newts are not reptiles. Along with toads, they are amphibians. They have no scales. Their skin is very thin. They lay the eggs in water, and they don't hatch out as tadpoles. Baby reptiles look just like their parents, only smaller. The tuatara of New Zealand looks like a lizard, but it isn't. It has no living relative on Earth. They all died out more than 200 million years ago. Reptiles are cold-blooded, which means that their body temperature changes with the temperature outside. They have to warm up in the sun to become active. I want to read all of this. One more. Which is the biggest reptile? The world's biggest reptile is the saltwater crocodile of tropical Asia and Australia. This huge beast can grow to more than 7 meters, as wide as a football goal. The fastest reptile is a North American lizard called the six-line race runner. It could easily outrun you in a race over short distances. It reaches speed of 29 kilometers an hour. Which reptiles live the longest? Tortoises can live to a ripe old age. The oldest one ever known lived to be 152 years old. That's too old. But this might not be a record. There could be even older tortoises in the wild. The dinosaur looks so cute. The most spectacular reptiles have been dead for over 65 million years. They were the dinosaurs, the prehistoric relatives of today's reptile. The smallest reptile is a tiny gecko lizard from West India. It measures 3.5 centimeters from nose to tail and would fit in a book of matches with room to spare. Which is the biggest snake? The biggest snake is the anaconda of South America, which grows up to 10 meters. That's as long as a bus. The reticulated python is another whopper, but although it's as long as the anaconda, it's not as heavy. One more, because this is last page. My mom's so tired. Why? Because this is last page. Or next time I will read for you 1 page or 2 pages of this. It's boring, so I will read all for you. Do snakes have good table manners? Snakes are not polite all at meal times. They don't chew their meal. They swallow it whole. They stretch their mouth over their food until it's all gone. And their jaws and body are so elastic that they can eat things much fatter than themselves. Most snakes are loners, but hundreds of rattlesnakes will snuggle together underground to sleep through the cold winter months. Snakes can bend or twist because their backbone is made of hundreds of tiny bones, are all linked together like a chain. A chain. An attacking cobra raises its head and spreads out flaps of skin on its head to form a scary-looking hood. Why do snakes have teeth and fangs, as well as having teeth to grip their food? Poisonous snakes also have a pair of fangs. They use the long teeth to strike their prey and inject them with poison, which shoots out of hole at the tip. Vipers have extra long fangs that fall down flat when they're not in use. It's just as well they wouldn't be able to shut their mouth over otherwise. Why do snakes stare? Snakes stare because they can't blink. They can't blink because they have no eyelids. Each eye is covered by a see-through scale that protects the eye. Snakes get brand new scales each time they shed the skin. Okay, that's all of this book. This is last day. I will read this book for you. So tomorrow, I promise that I will read one more new book about I Wonder Why, but another topic for you. If you're excited, you think this book is exciting and funny, please like, share, and subscribe for my channel. I will view more about another great book for you. So it's all for today.